there will always be something that humans do better than AI, and that's struggle. Get a nice kind of distance away. You can hang on with your hands here. Closest hand, right hand, closest to the machine, over there. Other hand, close to the ball end, and you're literally just rotating. It's called a cable twist, and it's a core exercise. And there's a difference between core and abs. Your abs are normally your rectus abdominis, which is basically your six pack, whereas your core is your entire trunk. So it includes your abs, your obliques, your lower back, and the muscles around your pelvis. And your abs are used for spinal flexion, and then your core is used to stabilize your whole body. So they are quite different, but this is core training. It's not just abdominal training, but they're often used interchangeably, core and abs, even though they shouldn't be. They are actually different. And I hope that the way I explained it, I hope that makes sense. You've got to resist being pulled back. For now, we're still warming up, so it's still kind of lightweight. Don't jerk the motion. So just keep it nice and controlled. There's also some spinal rotation. Yes, your spine can rotate. You're not a dead pig. You can rotate your spine. You can anti-rotate it. You can, which is basically this, where I'm stopping it from rotating slowly and controlled. You can also bend it forward, bend it backwards, really bend it at any flexion and lateral direction as well. Your spine is not fragile, and people want you to believe it's fragile. I don't know why. It's big spine agenda, I guess. But really, you need to not be scared of using your spine. It's very strong. There's a ton of muscles that surround your spine that you should train as often as possible. I'm trying to get as much of a range of motion as possible, so really lengthen out. You can keep a little bit of locked arms, so your elbows don't have to be completely straight. You can have a little bit of a bend. Just maintain that bend throughout the entire motion, more or less. 6, maybe 7. I actually learned that one from Eugene Teo. Really knowledgeable guy in the gym and fitness industry. All right, next set. Like I said, don't jerk it. And you got to resist being pulled over, pulled back. Right. And you see, slow and controlled, eccentric. Yo. Gonna get a little bit of rope in there. That's always good fun. Catch your breath briefly. This is really good for tug of war. Probably, I don't know. What's that show, 100 or whatever, the Japanese show about the 100 fittest people? Those guys are properly fit. They're not messing around there in Japan, that's for sure. I've really lost count now again. 7, let's say. Let's have a little rest before doing the final set. Just catch your breath, breathe out, breathe in as well. It's really important to breathe oxygen. Your body uses it to survive. Plants make it, I think. They're taking carbon dioxide or something, and they give you oxygen. How crazy is that? I think the atmosphere is like 21% oxygen or something. So it's actually quite useful for us. If it wasn't, you'd struggle to breathe. In some places it's not that, and then you do struggle to breathe. But it's like really cool that our atmosphere is just right for us to live. Something called the Goldilocks zone. So like if the planets were, or if Earth was like 3 centimeters further away from the sun, we'd be in another ice age. And if, I don't know, if 3 centimeters doesn't sound like a lot, but also like if it was a little bit closer to the sun, we'd be fires and everything, it would just be a bad time all around. So we're really lucky that like Earth is where it is. Anyway, I digress. Let's do the last set. Actually, before that, one last sip of water, or my trusty electrolytes and dextrose combination. Okay, so now I'm gripping from the base because it's heavy now. I don't want to get a rope burn. I haven't done anything fundamentally different besides that, but I'm really struggling to not get toppled over here, so that's why. 1, 2, 3, 9, I think there's one more. Yeah, it's tough. Okay, final cable twisty, boy. Just 10 seconds. Houston, we have liftoff. 2, 1, liftoff. Lots of science jokes today. Space, SpaceX, exploration, all that good jazz. Elon Musk. Grok X released a new AI today. Apparently it does quite well on a lot of the benchmark tests. There will always be something that humans do better than AI, and that's struggle. That's something uniquely human. I guess we could teach it to struggle, but oh, that hurts. Full body hurt. But you know, good hurt, like controlled hurt. You see the sweat.
It's real sweat. I'm a high performance athlete. Athletes sweat.
Anyway, that concludes the cable twist. The difference between core and abs. Remember, core is your full midsection. Abs are just your abdominals, so the six-pack muscles that I have, they're just hiding behind a layer of fat. We will get them out one day. A layer of fat as well as a layer of fur. You see, we'll get rid of that one day, maybe, no promises. They are there, just because you can't see them. They're just being protected at the moment. But thank you for tuning in.